Well, that's an interesting question. I got involved because of three things. I had bad health. I was a teenager that was not well in lots of ways. I remember being cold all the time. I remember not being that happy a lot of the time, and most important, I had terrible hay fever every summer. That yeah, it was bad, and so it changed, and it changed after I saw a homeopath. I was advised to go and see this homeopath. The experience was an interesting one because I drove a long way to sit down in front of a woman who asked me a whole lot of questions that were irrelevant to the condition I had with the way that I thought about health at that time. And I thought, you know, you're weird, and confirmed by the fact that at the end of that conversation, after about 2 hours of asking irrelevant questions, she went into a cupboard and did something and came back, and she gave me a couple of tablets I remember, in a little paper cup, which she said, take that. And I was going, who are you? And I took it, and I drove home, and I had a sneezing fit on the highway, and I just about drove off the road because of the violence of the fit. And I haven't had that itching, that irritation, those paroxysms of sneezing, that misery, and I haven't been miserable around other people. I haven't ruined their holidays either since I was 22 years old. Since that experience, I'm touching wood right now, and I sneeze every now and again, but I sneeze, and then, you know, that's it. Usually I need a glass of water. So that was the first thing, and that was a bit of a slap around the head for me. It happened at a time. The second thing was, it happened at a time where I was looking for the next thing. I'd studied very hard at university. Had a honours degree in history, and which I still love. And I couldn't get a job, and I was just going, what am I going to do? You know, I've worked so hard, and I was out of place. And suddenly this experience happened in the middle of that. And the third thing happened. It was time for me to travel and move. And I wrote, and I asked around, and I rang, and I found the college that I went, right, I want to study there. And I took myself off to the UK, to the School of Homeopathy, and at Mission Orleans College in the green fields of Devon. And I had the time of my life, and did my training in that way. That's how I got involved, I suppose. And you know, when you've suddenly got you found the thing, you've got the direction and the energy. I became very passionate about it, and then you know, it's gone from there, really.